Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. This is your weekly briefing on the biggest stories that are shaping our digital world. And this week, oh boy, we're digging into the reality behind the AI gold rush. We're going to talk about the wild race to build impossibly thin phones and take a hard look at some of the kind of vague promises coming out of big tech. All right, so here's what's on the docket. We're going to kick things off with AI's next chapter. Then we'll jump into the gadget pipeline. After that, your weekly security check, and we'll wrap up with a look at tech's sometimes vague promises.
First up, AI's next chapter. We are talking about the money, the hype, and, the actual reality of it. The amount of cash pouring into artificial intelligence right now is it's staggering. The numbers are almost hard to wrap your head around.
Okay, just look at this number. $18.3 billion. That's billion with a B. That is the brand new valuation for the AI startup Anthropic. They're one of OpenAI's big competitors. And that's after a huge new funding round. I mean, this isn't just hype anymore, folks. It is a full-blown 21st century gold rush.
So, naturally, when you see billions of dollars flying around like this, the one question on literally everyone's mind is, what does this mean for my job? Is AI actually going to take it?
Okay, so this is the really crucial distinction that all the experts are making right now. AI, it's getting scary good at automating very specific tasks. Things like summarizing a long article or writing a little snippet of code. But, and this is a big but, it's not replacing entire jobs. Not yet anyway. Because jobs require things that are for now uniquely human. Judgment, understanding cultural nuance, asking brand new questions.
And this isn't just some abstract theory, right? We're hearing this directly from professionals in the field. For example, a legal translator will tell you that language is about so much more than words. It's about culture and legal systems, stuff a machine just doesn't get. Or take a historian, who doesn't just summarize facts. Their job is to find new stories by asking questions an AI would never even think to ask. One historian mentioned that part of her job is physically touching 160-year-old clothes. AI can't exactly do that, can it?
And if you want to see the reality behind all the hype, well, look no further. An MIT study recently found that a whopping 95% of corporate AI pilots are generating zero return on investment. Nothing. A big reason for that, well, AI tools are powerful, but they don't learn and grow and adapt on the job the way a human employee does. For now, it seems like the human element is still the key.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the gadget pipeline. We're going to see what to buy and maybe what you should wait for, because there is a serious tech war happening for the space in your pocket and in your ears.
So, in the earbud arms race, things are really heating up. Bose just dropped their new QuietComfort Ultra 2 earbuds. And get this, they took their already insane noise canceling and made it even better with AI. Plus, and this is a big one, they finally added wireless charging. So of course, all eyes are now on Apple. The pressure is on for the next AirPods Pro. They have to at least match what Bose is doing, probably improve the fit, and pretty please, can we get more than the 8 hours of battery life that Sony's offering?
And speaking of hardware battles, the next big trend in phones, it's not cameras, it's not speed, nope, it's a race to be the thinnest.
So you've got this thin phone face-off heating up. Rumor has it Apple is working on an iPhone 17 Air, and Samsung's got a Galaxy S26 Edge in the works. But here's the catch, the big compromise. To get that thin, you have to give something up. For the iPhone, it might mean going back to a single rear camera. But for both of them, the huge question is the battery. I mean, how on earth do you fit a battery that can last all day into a phone that's paper thin? That is the challenge. Okay, moving on to something super important, your weekly security check. Let's run through 3 crucial digital health check-ins.
All right, first on the list is Meta accessing your camera roll, because, yeah, this is a thing. It looks like some Facebook users are finding that a setting allowing Meta to access their photos for AI suggestions has been quietly turned on automatically.
So let's check this right now. It's super easy. Just open up your Facebook app and head to Settings and Privacy, then tap Settings. From there, just scroll down until you find Camera Roll Sharing Suggestions. You'll want to see 2 toggles in there. Make sure you turn both of them off. Next up, a pretty serious warning about VPNs. A new study found that more than 20 popular VPNs, we're talking big names like TurboVPN and VPN Proxy Master, all share the same infrastructure. It's like they're all the same company in different disguises. Some even have ties to companies in Russia and China. And worst, they're vulnerable to attacks, especially on public Wi-Fi, and many are using old, weak encryption. So be careful out there.
Okay, and now for some good news to round out our security check. Remember that whole massive Gmail hack scare? Yeah, turns out it wasn't real.
So here's the deal with that Gmail scare. The rumor was that a security warning went out to 2.5 billion users because of a massive hack. The reality? Google didn't send any broad warning. It was actually a pretty minor breach of a Salesforce server that exposed some public business info. Your actual inbox, your emails, they were safe. So you can relax about that one.
All right, for our last section, let's talk about big promises, vague plans. We're going to take a look at the tech industry's really grand visions and maybe ask a few tough questions.
Listen to this quote. "This latest iteration is pure fluff. It risks floating away on a current of its own self-regard." Oof. That's from The Verge, talking about Tesla's new Master Plan 4. And honestly, it pretty much nails the skepticism a lot of people are feeling about it.
And just look at the difference here. Back in the day, Master Plan 1 was super specific. Build a sports car, use the money to build a cheaper car, and so on. Crystal clear steps. Now fast forward to Master Plan 4. The goals? Combine manufacturing and AI, accelerate global prosperity, and achieve sustainable abundance. I mean, it's a huge shift from concrete plans to these really big, vague ideas.
And this vagueness becomes a bit more concerning when you look at the track record. A lot of the big, specific promises from past plans, well, they haven't quite happened yet. Full self-driving robotaxis are still not a widespread thing. The solar roof project got scaled way back. The affordable $25,000 Model 2 was apparently canceled. And the Optimus robot, its real-world skills are still pretty limited. So you start to see a pattern.
So that kind of leaves us with one big question, right? As tech companies promise infinite abundance with all this AI and robotics, what are the actual concrete problems that you want them to solve first? What really matters? Let us know what you think. And hey, if you enjoyed the episode, please do us a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe.